Hi, hi everyone. Welcome into Intuitive Talks with your host, Adanina. I intuit into it, you intuit into it, we all intuit into it, and I'm just connecting the dots while also just remembering memory. Uh, Today I'm doing my I'm doing Aries experience, my experience as an Aries woman with Capricorn men, Capricorn women, and just Capricorn people in general. But this is the part two. So I will be focusing on the men because with part one, I kind of sort of focused on the women, and it's not kind of sort of. I really focused on the women, and I didn't really know it was gonna be like that, and it was you know, getting too long. So I knew I was going to do another video. So this is the part two, so that I can give all my energy to Capricorn men if I can. Uh, yeah, so Capricorn, um, Capricorn is of the feminine element. It is a negatively charged sign. Uh, is of the earth element. You understand? And it is cardinal. Um, and that is usually the energy I get from Capricorn people in general, even with Capricorn men. I just want to say this before I start. I really, really, really love men who are in touch with their feminine side. And Capricorn, aside from Virgo, Capricorn actually, yeah, Capricorn, I'll push. I don't know. Will Capricorn be number one or Virgo? Capricorn could easily be number one. It's just that they may have to. It's this is for all these signs, all the earth signs, and even water signs. They may have to adjust. We're talking about the earth sign. They may have to adjust to acting masculine, even though they are of the feminine element. So that is why I said Capricorn could easily be the most. How do you say the number one um, sign? You understand? The number one sign that I really feel that men of this sign, they are really in touch with their feminine side, their feminine energy. And like I said, I really want to get out of the way, you understand, before I continue what I'm going to say throughout this recording. I want to say that I really, really love the feminine energy that the Capricorn men exude. You understand? I love it when you talk and you are like you, I don't want to say smooth, but that too. You are kind of like, you may be slow to talk. That is when you're in your feminine element, not when you're exercising that masculine energy. I actually hate it, and I've met men, Capricorn men, who exhibit that masculine energy. I really hate it because even though I'm a woman, I'm very, very masculine. I have a lot of masculine placements, if not all of my placements, and my natal chart analysis is in fire. I mean, it's in air signs, is it? And that's masculine, right? Um, so how do I say it? Actually, my sign is very interesting. Where my natal analysis chart is very interesting in that all my houses are in the opposite sign. You understand, from what I've looked at, and so far it seems right because I never ever 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 seem to understand, okay, why I'm acting like this when I'm supposed to be acting like this, even though it at my best I am able to balance things, or I'm learning how to balance things, and that is the best I can give to people. But with the Capricorn energy, like I said, when I see it in a man, I really love it, and I don't want to say it turns me on. Sometimes it does turn me on, but not all the time. What am I saying? I'm saying I love it. I love to see this, and it is an energy that can definitely turn me on, and that is an energy that, yes, turns me on. You understand? I just want to explain things for people to really understand me. You know, that energy of being intelligent and able to tell a situation, you know, to analyze a situation. I love when earth signs analyze a situation, because they're very tactile and very practical, or at least practical, and it could also get on my nerves, but they're very practical, which means they're logical and right in their decision. It's not like a water sign that is far into their emotion, and they're very, very emotional in both a good and bad way. It's good to have an earth sign come with their own analysis and own their own. I like where they come. I love their angle. I love where they come from, because at the end of the day, there's logic to it. It's very, very logical, and at least, like I said, very practical. But back to what I want to, what I'm saying, even though I sound redundant. Uh, I love when you are in your energy, in your feminine energy, Capricorn man. I'm not saying when you're acting, like a feminine man. I think that's a different thing. I like a man who is in touch with their feminine um, energy, with their feminine side. And those are the men who attract me the most. I do I It's hard for me to really run into them, or I guess it's hard for me to notice them, because I'm a type of person. I'm not a seductive person, and I'm a woman, right? So when I see a man that is seductive, you understand, not any gay man, but he could be gay. You understand? If I see a man who is able to seduce me, I'm easily turned on, because I'm not seductive, and I wonder how they do it. Or if I'm seductive, it it how do you say it takes a long time for me to be able to get into that energy, and it doesn't come naturally to me, basically. I don't know what else I'm talking about. It doesn't come naturally to me. I rather charm I rather charm you, or I innocently, yeah, I innocently charm you, and or I'm very masculine in my approach. No matter how shy I am or whatever, they say shyness is a learned behavior. So, I definitely I'm very much like a huntress, even if I'm kind of like passively being a huntress. I'm going to hunt you down. And I'm saying it like I'm all confident. No, even though I pretend to, that's part of the game. That's just my style. um you know uh I love being seduced. Do you understand? Where I look at a man, and or I feel his energy, and I don't know if he's calling me. I know he's calling me, but he's just using his body. You understand? Like, like using his sensuality to draw me. And I've noticed that in all of the earth signs. All of the earth signs. I don't usually get attracted to water. Water usually gets attracted to me. Maybe I'm not gonna lie, back in the day when I was in high school, maybe very young, yeah, water signs, yes, water sign men, they probably did, but it's hard for them to catch me, because to seduce me, because I really, 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 really love the earth energy. And I don't know if it's because I dealt um, with an earth sign energy for so long, You understand? So that once I got into that relationship that I got into with an earth sign, and that has been my only relationship, especially like a serious relationship. That's my first and my only relationship. You know, I know it may seem like a lie, but you understand when I look at everything, yeah, he is my first and only relationship, like serious relationship. You know, once I got into a relationship with that particular air sign, it changed my perspective, my perception of what I feel sex should be like, and with what I think um, love making should be. And I know I said the same thing, but it also changed my perspective on life. And he was, like I said, he was my first relationship, but it made me really love that sensual energy, that feminine energy, because I'm a type of person when I throw my temper tantrums, a lot of there's only so long I can suppress my anger. It's going to come out, and when it comes out, I need someone that is cool, calm, and collected, and it cannot be a freaking water sign or an earth sign who cannot control themselves. So I you have to understand how much I really really value the feminine, a man who is in touch with his feminine side, and like I said, it's different from being a feminine man. And like I said, this is the energy that turns me on, even though I've not met a lot of Capricorn men, and I've not met a lot of Capricorn in touch with their feminine side. It's like they are in touch, but that is why I'm stressing what I'm saying now. They push away that energy. It's kind of like they put, and I've seen it happen, and it is to my detriment. It makes me want to cry, because it's like, no, I need this energy. I need you to be like this. It's like healing energy. Like earth signs is like healing sexual energy, healing all of them. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and it's almost as if a lot of them don't know it, or they don't know how to use it, and that is a very sad thing. And or they know how to use it, but still they have not perfected that craft of using it, and they have to, because it's so much healing energy that they have. Earth sign, we are here on earth, so to receive that type of an energy, you understand, it's definitely feminine. You cannot push it aside because you're trying to act as if you're a man, when your natural state was just perfect. You're a man who is in touch with your feminine side, and there's nothing wrong with it, even though people try to make you feel bad for it. And first of all, a masculine man is a turn off for me, which is why a lot of times I have problem with men, in any type of man in relationships, because I'm trying to be submissive, but I'm not. And I can only submit to you once I see the divine feminine in you. And I know this may be stupid the way I explain it, but once I see that you're in touch with your feminine side, it may take me a while to submit to you, but I will, because you understand it, because I know you're calm. I know you're listening to me. I know that you can understand if I throw my temper tantrum. I know you can get me together, and I know it's too much. I know it's too much, but any earth sign, any earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn sign, man, you have to learn how to be cool, calm, and collected. If you're not, because naturally your sign is supposed to be cool, calm, and collected. You understand? You're supposed to be cool. You're supposed to be calm in every situation, and even when you spaz out, you have to still be able to get yourself back. You understand? And if somebody is hurting based on what you're saying, you really have to bring that. You really have to turn that negative situation into a positive one, even if it's in a feminine way, like even if you have to use your feminine energy, because that's what your element is. So please, I cannot stress enough how much I love your energy, how much I need your energy, Capricorn men, and Capricorn men, and Taurus man, and Virgo man. I need that energy. I really need it. I need it. you know, and you guys, I mean, a lot of people love earth signs because of what I have mentioned. They could come and collect it because when you see a lot of masculine men, like how I said about myself, I am I mean, I know we're in a new video, but a new recording, but I have masculine energy, so a lot of times it's hard to really control my behavior when I have temper tantrums. You understand? But a Capricorn man acting in his acting in his normal state for his sign will not get out of character. He will always stay in character, even if he's a bad Capricorn man. He will still stay in in he will still stay. He will still compose himself. You understand? He will still stay calm. You understand, some kind of way, and that's what I love about them, even when they get out of character. But that's what I wanted to say. I've spent a lot of time saying this, but I feel it's very important, and I feel it's the most important thing to know about your sign. I really really love your I love that you're a man who is in touch with their feminine energy, and you need to keep it like that because that's healing sexual energy. And you know I have to move on to the next thing I'm talking about, but I think, especially by the way I you know analyze this, this is kind of like going to be the brunt of everything I'm talking about. Like is going to head everything else that I'm talking about. So so uh Capricorn men, Capricorn men, I want to say, usually I've never really I've been attracted to Capricorn men, a couple, maybe one or two, I don't know, maybe three. Like I said, once I see that they're in touch with their feminine side, it's I'm drawn to it like a magnet. And to be honest, when a Capricorn is operating in their energy, it is hard to see them because it's a feminine energy, right? So they may just, I don't want to say come out of the woodwork, but that's exactly what it is. They could just come out of the woodwork. Hey, I'm Capricorn. Or, hey, take all this Capricorn energy, you know? And it's it's a lovely surprise. It's a lovely surprise. You understand? On the positive side, it's a lovely surprise, maybe at first and or just in the duration of it for the most part. And uh, how do I say this thing? As they remain in in their feminine energy, like yeah, once they are in touch with their feminine energy, meaning cool, calm, collected, you understand, and disciplined in their approach, because Capricorn is very very disciplined. You understand, they love my energy too. It's so it's like, I don't want to say it's like a role reversal. It's like I love them for things that they love in me. That's if they really see me. But I've only seen one Capricorn man. Actually, it wasn't even a Capricorn man. It was a Capricorn child, a male child who saw who I was 1000%. And it's kind of like spending all my life trying to make people understand me, and just being in the energy of this Capricorn child. This Capricorn taught me, love, understanding, and just, it was just perfect, and it was just a great lesson to learn, and it was very humbling experience for me to learn that from a child, a Capricorn child. And it was one of the most profound, it's the most profound experience I ever experienced, in the lesson of love, in the lesson of in the lesson of getting to understand the Capricorn energy. um and and from my research, Capricorn is a sign of karma. But when I see a Capricorn, whether man or woman, they make me feel like I really want to serve my karmic debt. And it's kind of like, even though I owe them, it's kind of like I want to do things for them. I really want to serve my purpose, what I owe them. And to be honest, I'm not really sure. I have to really understand what it is that the past life is, even though I've done research on it. Um, um, from this wonderful woman, I have to shout her out. She's also an Aries. Lada Dunchiva. She has been here for a while. She has been one of like the pioneers, if I'm not mistaken, of YouTube astrologers. You understand? That woman is very powerful. I think now it's gone to a time where she has a lot of people on her channel speaking. I don't think she speaks per se, but I don't know. I've not really looked at her, you know, for a while. But I always refer back to videos that I check out. Like, if you want to, if you want to learn more about why you are around other signs, you understand, like, for example, I have Libra ascendant, so I could look up Libra and Capricorn relationships. I have a lot of Aquarius in my chart, so I can type in Aquarius and Cap relationships. So things like that, you understand. And Lada Dunchiva, Mrs. Lada Dunchiva, because I know she's married and things like that. You understand, and she's a mother. So, she goes deeply into it and explains it very well. Unlike any other astrologer, she's she's pretty perfect with, you know, um as far as, going deep into why you attract certain signs, or why you're in a certain energy, or what's the purpose of you being, in someone's energy. You understand? So I strongly feel like you should check that out. But I kind of sort of digressed. um yeah, the roles become, it's like, I don't want to say it's a role reversal, but yes, it is. It's the truth. When I see Capricorn men, it's almost like a role reversal. I feel like I'm the baby while they are the grandpa. And usually these the you know I may be I may be older than them. I'm older than them. You understand? Or even when they're older than me, you understand, I feel like they're my, I don't know. And I think Capricorn men, or Capricorn, they represent the old soul. They, they, not like high priestess, not like high priestess, wise man, wise woman, but they're like that person of, who is wise. Is You can tell by the way they walk. You can tell by the way that they conduct themselves, how they carry themselves. Very smart. Uh, yeah, Capricorn men. I usually feel like, yeah, they're my grandfather. Yeah, when like, no matter how long. Okay, just one particular Capricorn child. You understand? Even though he was just a child, he felt like he knew what he was doing, and it was like he could only really interact with me like that. You understand? Because it's like he saw in me that I understand him. Things like that, or something like that. Like, it didn't seem real, and I'm sure that there could be other planetary aspects on his side of the chart, especially, that is affecting mine, or on my side that is affecting, and on my side that is affecting his side, that will make me feel like that. But it's definitely like a role reversal, in like, where I kind of felt like I was going to teach him and bring him up, but it ended up like, how do you say it? almost like a Diana, Miss Diana and Mr. Michael Jackson. Mrs. Diana Ross and Mr. Michael Jackson, may his soul rest in perfect peace. You understand? It was that type of a relationship, a little bit, you know, where, where when I look at it like that, it makes me feel okay. I'm not perfect. See, Mrs. Diana Ross, she is perfect in her judgment with doing things because she was a very great singer. So she was able to babysit Mr. Michael Jackson and groom him to be the best that he could be. And that is what I thought I was doing too for this special Capricorn child. You understand that I was, privy to take care of and be in his presence. And I felt that he's just the most special Capricorn person I ever met in my life, you know, and the most precious child I've ever seen in my life. That I wish that child was mine, like my child, and I just, like I said, it's like a role reversal. It's like, okay, I'm here, I'm the adult, I'm going to teach you, I'm your auntie. But it was more like he's the grandparent, and grandparents, grandfathers, they teach, but they're not as stoic as the fathers, or they could be, but their energy is really, really, really like, okay, retired. You understand? So it's going, sometimes it's going to look like as if they're tired, or they can't even explain to you what you already need to know. You understand? Or they explain it in like, okay, as a matter of fact, but still in like a calm tone, in like, okay, I'm tired type of tone. You understand? Or like a feminine way where they're just gonna be feminine. They're just going to be in touch with their feminine side. I want you guys to understand that I love this, your energy. If you guys don't want to know it today, please. And that is why I'm overemphasizing you being in touch with your feminine side. I love it. I, as an Aries woman, I love it. You know, yeah. Uh, an encounter. Maybe I don't know if I have to do a story time on this Capricorn man that I met, because I I know he says he's a Capricorn man, but it was very fast that I'm meeting this particular one. Uh, where I met him during the Scorpio season, so I felt that that was like a double square, like Scorpio and Capricorn. You understand that is a dangerous square, and that is what I'm beginning to understand, and I need to piece that together. And I think I will do a video on that, or a recording. You know, yeah, I'll have to do a recording on that, but it looked like it was going to be perfect, but you know, I can't come on here and say that Capricorn men, they lie. That everyone lies. Everyone lie. Every sign has lied. Um, but I would say that I've not really dealt with Capricorn men. You understand, sexually. You understand, but I felt their energy very sensual, very, very sensual. I not all of them. You understand? Like I said, it's kind of like a role reversal. Like, it kind of caught me off guard in a great way, and you know, it's kind of like I understood the Capricorn energy by meeting a younger Capricorn energy to see how smart they are, because they are very, very smart. And I didn't do that because I was doing research. I was just naturally experiencing what it's like to be around a Capricorn person, is to know that they are like the wisest persons you can ever meet. They are like the wisest. They are super wise. They know how to get off. They know how to get out of any situation. Um, I'm not saying they don't get themselves in trouble, but you know, in general, they're super smart. They know how to. If they don't have money, they know how to cough it off because it's an earth sign. We're living on earth. They're gonna get the money. It's gonna be physical. You're gonna touch it and you're gonna be like, how? They're an earth sign. It's a Capricorn. And I know I started to talk about the karmic aspect of things. Yes, when I meet Capricorn men or women, I feel the need to really want to pay my debt to them. And I say this because with Virgos, I don't necessarily feel like I want to pay off my karmic debt, even though I'm forced to. You understand? Even though I'm forced to, or even and though I pretend to, I run away from Virgo women. I run away from them, and most Virgo men, I run away from them unless if they give me strong sexual energy, like they seduce me really strongly, like how I've experienced from at least two of them or a couple of them. They usually seduce anyway. That's how they are. I usually run away because I don't want to say I can smell the bull crap, but I smell it in any sign. But you know, Capricorn is the energy. When I meet Capricorn men or Capricorn women, I want to serve. It's kind of like I really want to serve my time with them. I want to take care of them. I want to be around their energy. I want to get to know them. And it's even if it's to my detriment, I feel like I have to. So maybe in a past life, I could have been a grandmother. I could have been a grandmother. You understand? Especially for Virgo men. I usually feel like their mother, grandmother. But in a past life, I may not have been a good mother. And now, a good mother or grandmother. So now it's coming back to haunt me. So it's kind of like I feel guilty. And it's kind of like the roles have kind of reversed, even though I know what to do. Like I instinctively know what to do, but it's almost like it's too late. And or because of I am very undisciplined, I don't know how do you say it? I don't know how to skillfully perform my duties, um, without intruding. You understand? Without intruding like a mom. And that is the problem that I experienced a lot with the Capricorn child I was taking care of. It's like, how do I do this? I'm not his mother. And then when I do it, okay, then his father, it's like, okay, I can't do this. His father doesn't want this to be done this way. And then it's me fighting, looking like a fool. You understand? Me feeling like I'm his mom. Me even naturally, like being a chameleon, like emulating his mom, like naturally. You understand? It's just, I guess, like I literally in this recording, I'm just remembering memory. Like that is how I feel with Capricorn men. And like I said, it catches me off guard. And not until I met the Capricorn child did I start to really think deeply on love, on life. You understand? So it's kind of like, I really learned that lesson from Capricorn. So I feel like the Capricorn men and women are the wisest. They're the wisest. You understand? And that the reflection is that me as an Aries, or let's say Aries man or woman, is like, uh, I think a Capricorn man or woman is reflecting to you, giving you a reflection of who you really are as a wise person. But you need to learn discipline. You need to learn how to love in a disciplined manner. You understand? And that's the thing. I just love purely and just innocently, which they love. But at the same time, it's like in a practical sense here on earth, you have to love with discipline. You have to be disciplined. You have to follow the rules. You have to be able to follow code. Even if you're going to mess up, you have to do it and not get caught. You understand? Um, another, I one famous Capricorn that I love, and I didn't know about him, and I feel so connected to him. I'm not saying I'm not saying it that deep, but like I said, when I meet Capricorn energy, I feel like I want to serve my karmic purpose, like subconsciously, consciously, emotionally. And then again, my 10th house is in what? Cancer. Duh. My midheaven is in Cancer. My fourth house is in Capricorn. So see that uh, um Capricorn is about work, but then I'm all about the home, my feelings, you understand, my emotions, you understand. And it's kind of like motherly, see. And see, I just love channeling. I do, because a lot of times I'll just think, okay, I'm saying nonsense the whole time. I'm on point. I'm in the point. You get what I'm saying? I'm on point. So anywho, um yeah, um Capricorn man made me feel like I'm a grandmother, but really like a mother, like I need to do my motherly duties. And or at the end of our relationship, I've never had a romantic relationship, you understand, with Capricorn man. But our short encounter, meaning our short meeting, our short dealings, you understand, even if it's for a couple of hours, lets me know that as a mother I failed. And mind you, I've never had any children. I don't have any children. I definitely don't have any Capricorn children that is biologically mine. You understand? So it's kind of like, okay, I'm supposed to love as a mother, but I suck at this job because, you understand? And it's not because I suck. It's just because many past life I have sucked as being a mother. And suck is, saying suck is an understatement. I've been a very terrible mother. If I really look at my past life, let's say I have Leo in South Node. If I just remember correctly, because Virgo gives me fairly that same energy. Virgo is in my 12th house, you know. And when I see them, a lot of times when I'm close to them, I feel like, okay, I'm their mother or their sister. But mind you, a lot of people make me feel like this. This is how I come on to people. You understand? Because I'm very intuitive, and I don't want to say spiritual. You understand? So that is just how I morph into what I need to be. You understand? Whether a sister, a mother, you understand, a grandmother, an auntie, but it's really mother, grandmother. So yeah, um, I think I think if Capricorn people work well, they'll make like the best brother and sister type of relationship, or just like a marriage. You understand, where Aries has to understand that Aries has to understand that Capricorn men and or women really look up to us, even though they are the smartest. Because even though they have like the brains for it, it's kind of like we are the ones, like the Aries, they're the ones that they're able to execute it. But you cannot totally execute things without being disciplined. So it's kind of like you both have to be whole. Especially like now, I will turn 31 in March by His grace, but I'm 30. I'm 30 by His grace today. So 30 plus. So, uh, it's saying that you have to be disciplined no matter what age you are. Not to talk of if you're an adult, there's no excuse, you understand, or not being able to channel your energy in the right way, you understand, and stop being scattered, you understand. And you cannot be scattered. And another thing that I've learned from a Capricorn, I don't want to say Capricorn man, but the Capricorn child that I took care of, because this Capricorn child, I'm so in awe. Everyone knows I'm in awe of him. This child always has to be discipline. You understand? Meaning they always have to follow the rules, whether they're getting the short end of the stick or not. And he did that faithfully. You understand? And anytime it looked like he came out of character or even thought about it, he was going to be he was going to be reprimanded for that, and scolded or whatever, sanctioned. You understand? And I was just in awe of him, because by the way he acts, I know that he does not deserve any type of sanctioning. But you still have to train up the child in the right way. And you know I was just in awe of the little child, this little Capricorn male child, on how he was able to conduct himself, or how he conducts himself and keeps himself, in tip top shape in his behavior and personality. You know, even though he is surrounded by an environment that is very tough on him. So that is Capricorn's lesson to me as an Aries, that no matter what, you have to be disciplined. No matter what, you have to hold up your end of the stick. For me, even as I am now, as old as I am, it's super hard for me to it's super hard for me to be able to function properly in any relationship or with anybody if they're giving me a hard time. Like, if they are being disrespectful, that makes me go brain dead. And if I don't go brain dead immediately, it happens over time that you exhaust me, and I don't know what to do. I start acting stupid because I can I'm dependent on your personality. And that is horrible, because it's kind of like a codependent relationship. It is a codependent relationship. If I'm not able to get my act together, and then a Capricorn gets their act together, and then they have to teach me, whether it's in a good way or in a bad way, that it's not going to work, because it's just a codependent relationship. You understand? I'm learning the hard way, still learning in this very second. You know, well, yeah, I was just in awe of that male Capricorn male child. And I just understand that even though I'm the great archetype that he might need in his life, it's just that I just don't have myself together in order to really fulfill that role. And that's horrible. That's horrible. And I'm saying it's horrible, but at the same time it's kind of like there's only so much I can do without overcrossing my boundaries in this lifetime. You understand? And I've crossed my boundaries many times, and I've been reprimanded for that, because I can't cross my boundaries in order to do what I feel is right for someone. For someone. And that's how I feel with Capricorn, and with a lot of people in my life. And yeah. Also, there is another Capricorn man. Yeah, this guy I met, like I said, I encounter. At the end of the day, it didn't work out, because I don't know, I was trying to do something from my end, and he was just expecting me to do something. And we're in Scorpio season, so it was like, I would say it's a misunderstanding. I usually feel like I'm misunderstood, but the whole point is, this is Saturn. It's like, okay, did you do this? You understand? Just really F your feelings right now. Did you do this? Did you do this? Did you do this? That means you weren't disciplined. You didn't do the work that you were supposed to do. You understand? I'm the type of person, I have to really feel it. And it's going to come 1,000 years before I feel something. And I can't just give you something that I'm not feeling, or just do something really fast, because I know I'm going to regret it. I know I'll regret it. You understand? But at the same time, it's like Saturn is like, okay, whether you do, okay, Well, did you do it within the time frame you're supposed to do it? Okay, that was too long. You understand? And it's ruthless a lot of times when Saturn is teaching you something, because Saturn is the sign of discipline. It's the planet of discipline, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't take any nonsense. This is what um, Capricorn is ruled by. I thought that they had another planet, and they okay, Saturn. Okay, well, it makes sense. Um, a lot of times I feel Capricorn makes me want to go into territory that I feel like is harmful for me. And at the end of the day, I get a strong lesson, a hard lesson that tells me that you have to be disciplined on time, and you have to perform. You understand, like, on time, and you have to deliver. You understand your own part of the bargain. And no, you're not necessarily going to be forgiven, even though you think you're going to be forgiven, because you were not perfect with what you needed to do. And you are equipped. Mind you, you a lot is me. I'm supposed to be equipped. I am equipped with everything I need. So, and that is why Capricorn is very, very um, disciplined when they come to giving their judgment, when they come to doing things, because you just have to be disciplined, to be honest. It's a sign for working perfectly, you understand, or being able to correct your mistakes by being disciplined, and by knowing what to do if you should mess up, knowing the right time to use certain tactics to do what you need to do. You just have to know, you understand. It doesn't matter what age you are, and definitely you cannot be messing up at at a mature age. So that is what I kind of learned with Capricorn men in general. But but um, I also think it's like an issue of balance, because Capricorn men, I feel, has have to know. Actually, it's not their work, because I owe them. I have to know how to work with Capricorn men. You understand? But at the same time, it's kind of like karma says it's too late, or you have just a tiny bit of time to show what you need to show, and you better follow the rules, whether you have a good heart or not. Yeah, yeah. Because I felt like I had a good heart with, I feel like I approach things with good heart, and everything is, and it's like Capricorn is saying, you can have a good heart, have those emotions, it's nice, but did you actually deliver what you're supposed to deliver, and did you deliver it the way you're supposed to? Oh, you get what I'm saying? Your work ethic is very important. You understand? Even if you're the messiest person, like I said, I see Capricorn. I've seen they're not necessarily with Capricorn men. I wouldn't say that they're messy. I can't say that. I can honestly say that Capricorn women, they could be wicked. You understand? And even though they could be messy, they are not messy, and I don't see them as a sign that is messy. Even if they should get messy, they know how to cover it up, or they know how to, I don't know, hide from any repercussions. You understand? But Capricorn men, to me, they always strike me as people who have their stuff together, who is well put together, who is not messy at all. You understand? But I guess, yeah, there's certain lessons I have to learn the hard way, and even if it's in a good way, you understand. Capricorn, like I said, lets me learn about karma, and I'm just figuring it out now that I'm recording. You understand? Even from the things that I know, even though I've thought deeply about things. you know. Even though work could be emotional, but there's nothing emotional about work. Work is work. You do the work and you get it done, and that's it. Like, there is nothing to it. Like, you have to do the work that you have to do. And at the end of the day, even if I'm feeling so emotional about this, because it's in an emotional house, right? I still have to balance out the work with my emotions, have my emotions, and be able to hide it. Because Capricorn is known for, I call them the raccoon. They know how to hide, their feelings. They know how to hide their feelings. They know how to hide their feelings. So for me, it's hard to hide my feelings, but I'm learning how to be like that, even though it's natural. You understand? It's natural. It's becoming natural for me to kind of like hide my feelings, but I feel like I do it like an Aquarius, because I just have a lot of Aquarius placements, and sometimes I feel like I could come out very, very detached, cold, and that's how I deal with my things. Even if I'm laughing with you, I'm very, very I'm very, very individualistic with how I approach things. So, you understand, even if I'm in a relationship, I'm a type of person I would like to go to my own church. You understand? I don't like disrespect, and I feel like I've taken a lot of disrespect. You understand? And I'm super private, even if I will show things, on social media. I'm very super private. I don't like people in my business, but that's neither here or not there. But that is my running with Capricorn men. Um, I love your energy. It's very healing when you are on the positive side. If you're not on the positive side, um, if you're not on the positive side of your energy, which on of your element, which is being of the earth element, and being like a feminine charged sign, then you won't be able to be a healer like you're supposed to. And now we really need that, because we're in the age of Aquarius, and you are the closest earth sign. um Even though you're right after Aquarius, you are the closest earth sign to Aquarius, that can help to bring some kind of healing energy that will be physical and tangible, even if you do it in like a spiritual, mental way, which I have experienced this in your energy alone. You understand? Even if it's for a couple of seconds, you understand? It's very wonderful, it's very healing, and we need that in this day and age and forevermore. And as long as you know this, Capricorn man, that being in touch with your feminine side is a plus, and it helps you to stand out, and it makes you carry first position in everything that you do, then you understand everything else in life. Whether you're being spanked for being a great person or not, or you're being trampled on because what people think that you're not supposed to be as cool as you are or nice as you are, and then you start to act erratic. You understand? You will just lose yourself if you do that. So it doesn't matter what people say. You understand? It matters that you're healing people, because people need it. People like me, my mind. People like myself need that healing. So it is imperative for you to remain in touch with your feminine side, and get back in touch with your feminine side if you have lost her, because she is you. She is the divine feminine. She is the feminine that is trying to be healed. She is the divine feminine that is trying to be healed and is going to be healed as long as you are performing to your optimal best. And I think that concludes um, my experience as an Aries woman with Capricorn men and Capricorn people in general. I feel like you, Capricorn men, are healers. You are healing. You're going to be the one to heal this planet. Uh, yeah, You're gonna heal this planet. Oh no, yeah, you are before. Yeah, you're before Aquarius. I don't know why I said you're after Aquarius. See, sometimes I'll just be making a mess. Yeah, you're the closest to Aquarius, so yes, you're the sign to really back Aquarius up. You're backing Aquarius up in this age, this new age that is starting. And we need you. We need you in this earth. We need you to be rooted in the right way to help all of us, And I'll be doing what I need to do on my end also to, you know, and fast because I know I've wasted a lot of time to, you know, to perform to the best, actually to perform perfectly because you deserve the best all the time and everyone deserves the best all the time. So that is what I've learned from, that's my experience from Capricorn men. I've learned a lot. I've learned that you guys are the wisest men ever and you're the wisest teacher ever, even when you're in your bad side. So be good to us. Be good to everybody. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in to Intuitive Talks. I'm your host Adanina. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this recording. And I hope that you've learned some things about yourself if you're Capricorn or Aries or whatever sign you are in. And also think to yourself, how does Capricorn affect you? How does the energy affect you? You understand? Is it different from what I'm saying? You understand? Everybody's experience is different, but you can just ponder to yourself what it is to you, and feel free to share with whoever you want to share with. And I just intuited into it. You intuited into it. We all intuited into it, and I just connected the dots while also just remembering memory with Intuitive Talks. Take care, everyone, and happy Capricorn season.